ideal gift for a Valentine's Day present for you?
Me? Shit, I haven't had one of those in a while, but I gotta figure that's coming up, huh? Oh man, I gotta figure that one out. Why don't you give me some hints?
Are you a good gift giver when you do have a Valentine?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'll do something good, I'm sure. So maybe take a trip in the plane somewhere, dinner, sound good.
Do you remember your first Valentine?
No, I don't. Sorry, I've had a lot of them since then, so they kind of all mix together.
What kind of plane do you fly?
I fly a Cherokee, Piper 140, 160, and then this past week I flew a 172 Cessna. You know, just little different things. But my typical plane is a Piper 160, so that's what I fly every day. But I like to test them out. My new plane is a SR-22 or the Columbia 400. So but they're a little pricey, but that means I got to really whip Mike Pierce on Saturday night. So I got a good beating because you know. So, but yeah, it's fun. It's a fun hobby, and it's one of the things I just discovered about a year ago and just been in love with it.
He's a bigger guy, Mike Pierce, for 170, but you've had Anthony Johnson in the past as another big opponent. So
he's big. Oh, he's a midget. That's why I hired Jasper back, a little Muay Thai guy. He's like this tall. He's like 5'7". So he's thick. You know, he gets fat, but he's not very tall. And no offense to midgets, love them, but Mike Pierce is considered one of those, or what do they call them, small people. So I don't want to disrespect anybody, but you know, he's typically not the size of a 170-pounder. So.
I'd be remiss without asking, what'd you do with the fro? It's looking pretty blonde these days, and it hasn't been that blonde in a little while, has it?
Yeah, it's, you know, I just kind of had a wig. I wasn't even going to do it. I was going to shave it off for this fight, but you know, Dwayne wouldn't let me. Prick. You know, he's as my manager, he said no chance. But yeah, man, life is good. I'm in a good place, man. Regardless, Saturday night I'm coming out to fight my ass off, and you know what? My saying throughout this whole camp was I can do anything for 15 minutes. So, and that's the plan. Is it's 15 minutes. You know, it's a small portion of life, and I've trained my ass off for 11 weeks, and I'm ready to roll.
You actually, the last time you did a Q&A, you mentioned that you had ADD, and fighting kind of saved you from that. Could you kind of talk about that for a sec?
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, one of the things about it is, whatever it is I do in life, you know, I do it, you know, 100%. I'll become obsessed with it, and you know, it's whether it's from gaming to flying to fighting. It's, you know, I want to be the best. You know, and I don't rest at night, and I don't sleep at night until I become the best. And it's one of the things that I'm still working on in this game, and that's why I'm still here fighting. I could walk away tomorrow if I want, you know, just be like, all right, I'm done, you know. But the ADD won't let me. So, I got a lot still more to accomplish in this game.
What are your goals in this game? I mean, you sound like being a contender at welterweight is still important to you, but you've also talked about going up to 185.
Yeah, I just want to take. I like to take big fights. You know, I think that's the biggest thing for me right now is taking big fights. You know, this guy isn't a big fight for me, but you know, I accepted the challenge. So, you know, guess what? Inside my brain, I got to motivate myself to put him as a big fight. You know, because I lose to him, where does that put me in division? Way at the back. You know, I might as well think about, you know, retiring if I lose to this guy. You know, or just taking fights for money. You know, obviously I fight for money. You know, I'm kind of a gold digger. You know, so you know, so show me the money. You know. And regardless of the big fight at 185, which I'd love to have, you know, I'd love to fight some of those guys. I think Belfort would be a great fight for me. I think Vanderlei would be a fun fight for the fan. I just want to please people, you know, put on good performances, have hype, get excited about training, because training sucks so bad. You know, it's Groundhog's Day every day. You want to have a purpose and a reason to go to that gym. And at the end of the day, you know, get to slap somebody in the face. You know, so be all right.
Hey, Kosh. You know, UFC's gone international. Yeah. Where in the world would you like to fight other than the United States?
Nowhere. I don't like fighting overseas. So I'll stay right here. I don't like fighting Canada either anymore. I fought twice there, like 2011 or 10, something like that. And I want to stay right here. Vegas, I like Vegas. It's close, hour flight, easy. I like California. Yeah.
Like Karyn said, if you had a paid vacation, where would you go?
July 27th, I will go to Belgium for Tomorrowland. Greatest DJs in the world over there. So that's where I go. Let's do a fight there, July 27th. I'll be there. 3 days.
And a little bit of fun. What do you think about the loss of the Gladiator opening for the pay-per-views?
What happened?
They got rid of him. The Gladiator got cut.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right. I forgot you don't read this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know. Sorry. So that's good to know. Yeah, it's cool. It's gonna be different, you know.
Yeah.
It's different. You know, the UFC's come so far. You know, think about 2005 when the Ultimate Fire was on. You know what the sport was. Compared now, you know, now you have, you know, all you guys here now. You guys weren't here in 2005. None of you. I don't see one person that I've, you know, maybe one. All right. MMA Weekly. Yep, they were here, right? Yeah. So, you know, the rest of you guys, you weren't here in 2005. Sorry, but you know, let's be real. It's what the sport's done, and it's how far it's come. And you know, with sites like the MMA Weeklies and all the other sites that you guys have out there, it's great, man. Keep the coverage going because you guys help build the sport. Not only do we as fighters, but you guys are the ones that are pushing it and, you know, driving traffic and getting the news out there, the content. So we appreciate that.
Who do you see winning the main event Saturday?
Me. I am the main event.
Diaz and Condit.
Oh, that fight? Is that on the undercard?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll probably go with Diaz. Yeah, just for the hell of it. I like the chip on his shoulder. It kind of reminds me of myself. Except for I'm a little easier with the PR. and I don't miss 3 fights to get here. The one fight was that he was supposed to make was at 420. I think he was in the bathroom. Swear to God, I was in the UFC office signing the posters. His flight was at 420. Yeah, and he missed it. I think he was in the bathroom.
I don't know how you do on predictions, but can you give us a prediction for Frankie versus Ben Henderson?
Oh man, that's a tough one because that Ben Henderson can fight. That kid's tough. They should put now that's the fight they should put on Fox. You know, because that's going to be one hell of a fight. You know, I think that's a good fight for Fox. So, yeah, maybe I'll go. I don't know. I like Ben Henderson. I like Frankie too. You know, but Frankie's got some balls and he comes to fight. So, yeah, cool.
Thanks, Josh.
Twitter @JoshKoscheck.
I'm out.
Awesome.